So, I just found out that there's a protest going on in Lancaster, PA tonight. There was a shooting that happened between a African American and the police department of Lancaster City. So, the gentleman was shot 4 times by the police because he was running after the police with a knife. The video came out just a few minutes ago of the police officer shooting the young man. And there's people protesting about it. I don't understand it. Black Lives Matter out there in Lancaster City, PA, and they're just, I don't understand it. Because the guy was charged with assault and battery 4 times, I think. And one of them was on a 16-year-old kid. Stabbed him. Or her. He just said 16-year-old. I don't understand why people are protesting for this. It makes no sense to me. Why are you going to go around and protest felons and criminals and people like that? And then, they come at people with, like, all lives matter. Oh, so all lives matter? The rapists, the murderers, and stuff like that? Well, apparently, with you guys, Black Lives Matter, y'all don't care whose life it is. Y'all are for it. Y'all go out there and protest. If it gives you some reason to go out there and steal shit and burn shit, y'all are out there. So when we say all lives matter, we're talking about all the races. We're not talking about the different people, what they've done, and things like that. Y'all, on the other hand, want to sit there and talk about, like, just criminals. Just flat out criminals. So, y'all are sitting here screaming these people's names like Jacob Blake. Justice for Jacob Blake. He got what he deserved. Got put in paralyzed and stuff like that. He deserved that. Because, raping someone at 14, stealing keys of the person he raped, showing up on top of the person while she was asleep, waking up to seeing him on top of her, stealing her keys to her car, stealing her credit cards, stealing money from her bank account. And y'all are, like, okay with this? Saying that he was not right for getting shot? Because from what y'all are saying, oh, he got shot 7 times. No, he was shot at 7 times. He got hit 4 times. So, because he started going back to his car for a knife. He screamed out he was going out for a knife, but y'all, it doesn't matter. Simple as, if you're going to disobey the police officers and y'all going to go out there and act stupid, it doesn't matter what color you are. You're going to go out there and act stupid, y'all are going to get what you get. Simple as that. And then there's people going to these restaurants attacking people. For what reason? What? They're sitting there eating dinner or lunch or breakfast. Hell, there ain't no time stamp on it. Telling when these people are going out there and doing this stuff. And there's a guy the other day with his wife sitting there eating and drinking a beer. Lady walks up, starts shit with him. African American male was sitting there talking shit to him, and a black lady came up and talked shit to him and all this other shit. And then she picks up his beer and starts drinking it and throws it to the ground. There's fucking COVID going around. Y'all are some stupid ass shit. Now, honestly, whatever about the whole COVID thing. But that's a topic for another time. But y'all are literally sitting out here and going and ruining these people's, like, time and, like, relaxation from a long day or whatever. And just being ignorant. Y'all are going around and attacking people for no reason. White people. Y'all attacking. Like, y'all are screaming, oh, is he white? Let's go jump him. Let's go beat him up. Let's go kick his ass. All this other shit. And then the media doesn't even cover it. Oh, it's peaceful protesting. Y'all aren't even covering it. You know? You gotta look at this stuff on your own. You gotta find this stuff on your own. Because if not, you're gonna keep believing everything the media tells you. You gotta go and you gotta be that person that's like, okay, well, I believe in Black Lives Matter, but all these people keep saying all these things, negative things. I want to, see if they're true. You can't just believe everything that everybody tells you. Like, come on now. You don't have to believe me at all. Okay. You can just go and look at it yourself. But I mean, I'm telling you, you go on YouTube right now, type in Black Lives Matter, BLM, attacking white people, you'll find a shit ton of videos on it. I bet you. And click on them. Watch them. You'll see how big and peaceful this shit is. Because it's not. Dragging white people out of their cars to beat them up. Like the white man that was attacked in Oregon saying that he hit somebody in his truck, ran into a building, got dragged out, knocked it, like they'd start beating him up and attacking him and stuff like that. If you go to the previous video that the media didn't show you at first, there's a second part to that. The first part to it. The second part is where he crashes into the building and stuff like that, and then he gets attacked. There's a second part where he's helping out a transgender person that got attacked by Black Lives Matter, asking for a phone. And then Black Lives Matter started attacking the white guy. And they were both white. And then there was a lady in a blue shirt, she's heavy, and she was talking to them, and then she starts getting attacked. And then he's trying to save her, and then he just jumps in his car and goes. And then later down the road, she sees him, somebody takes him to him, and she's like freaking out because he's bleeding and knocked out, cold. Y'all are believing all these things, but you're not seeing the whole picture. Quit believing everything on the media and start going and doing your research. Because if not, you're just going to believe all this bullshit and you'll never find out the truth. You're going to be one of those sheep people that are just going to sit there and go, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Ma'am, ma'am. And it's just, it's step up, people. Quit being sheep and start doing research. Start looking into things. Start understanding things. Start looking into what's going on in the world. Start, it's simple. I just don't understand why anybody just sits there and goes, well, the media said, what the media says is true. Do you believe everything that you find on the internet? Like from Facebook or things like that? I mean, you could believe some of the stuff that you find on the internet if you research, like if you're going to do research. I mean, if you learned it in school, if you're going to do research, look into it and then fact check it yourself. Because there's going to be sites on there that's going to say fact check. It's not a fact check. It's a bullshit lie. I'm telling you right now. Like if you look up how is Donald Trump racist, you'll find pages upon pages upon pages. And then there's things that say fact check. No. That's like the video. There was a video the other day that I saw saying that if you remember Kenneth Hannett and the African American that killed him, the 5-year-old little boy, and then he got killed by an African American male in his front yard, in front of his sisters. You don't know Facebook fact checked it and said it was false information? Yeah. So there's proof right there that just because it says fact check doesn't mean it's true. Now, if you go and look, how is Donald Trump not racist? I'm telling you, it took me 4 hours because I was doing a thing on TikTok saying, come at me about, I want to debate somebody. I want to, create a video that, if you have a comment, and I'll try and come at you with a response, and I did it. It took me 3.5 to almost 4 hours to do research on how Donald Trump is not racist, because when you type that in, all you find is how is Donald Trump racist. Just like with Obama. How is Obama racist? Took me 2 hours to come up with something like that. I can tell you this. If Donald Trump was so racist, then why would he help out the African American community with college funds and the unemployment rate going down and things like that? I mean, back in the 70s or 80s, Donald Trump created a scholarship for a black community in his area that he lived in. And he did housing and things like that. Now, they're going to say that he got sued for not giving housing to the black community. That's not true. He did give housing to the black community. He did not deny people housing for the black community. But you're going to find information that says that he did, and he got sued for it. He didn't. I found proof of it. And the proof is like the Japan Times or something like that. And trust me, just do the research. You'll find it. It takes a little bit, but research isn't easy. I can tell you that right now. Research is not easy. But you have to go through all these articles because the media is trying to manipulate what you're going to think. They're going to sit there and say, oh, well, here's all the reasons why he is racist. Here's all the reasons for this. Here's the reasons for that. It's a hard thing to do. Research has always been hard. Now, if you're like a great person at research, then great. It's going to be easy for you. But like with me, it's hard. I mean, it's not a simple thing of just typing in words and knowing exactly where to look. I just started doing research. I just started looking for things. But if you just stop and think on everything and just stop, I'm telling you, just do your research. And, I just don't understand, like, the whole Cannon Hanna thing. There was people from Black Lives Matter stating that it was a good thing that he got shot because now one less white privileged person out there. And that's just ridiculous. You don't see people. I can't say that because I have seen people do it. And what disgusts me is that when people, they're a Trump supporter, and that's just like with Black Lives Matter. Okay, it goes both ways with everybody. When you have a Trump supporter that is a racist person, there's racist people everywhere you go. And then he makes the whole, like, you have these bad apples that make the whole group bad. But then with Black Lives Matter, it's like, well, y'all make the whole group bad. I mean, there's a couple people. There's a few people that do it for the right reasons, do it for the right things and stuff like that. But some of them most of them just don't give a damn about anything but burning, looting, and murder. Yeah. But like the whole, you get these Trump supporters. I'm a Trump supporter myself. I'm pretty sure y'all figured that out. But you get these Trump supporters that are racist. And then everybody views Trump supporters as racist. Just like, but see, you can't even say the whole Black Lives Matter thing. Because it's like everything you see and everything that you do research on, it's like nothing but racist people and burning and looting shit. And stuff. I mean, there's some peaceful ones, but I mean, if you really look into it, most of them aren't peaceful. If they start out peaceful, yeah, they'll start out peaceful, but as soon as that sun goes down, it's done. The peace is over. It's a crazy world out there. It's crazy. It's just like I heard that I think it was either Trump or Biden. I think it's more Trump. I think if Trump gets reelected, there was going to be a second civil war. I know what side I'm going to be on. I'm going to be on the free side. I'm not going to be on the Black Lives Matter side. I can tell you that right now. Because Democrats want a second civil war. You know, y'all sit here and say, oh, about, slavery this, slavery that. How about this? How about you turn around and start going at the Democrats? Because the Democrats are the ones that created slavery. And if you think that America was the worst country to have slaves, try Portugal. You know, Russia still has slaves from North Korea and some other countries from North Korea. Labor camps. They're called labor camps. They're not called slaves. They're called labor camps. They get paid very, very little. And then, if they do anything wrong, their family back home gets attacked or put in prison. Do some research on that too, about the North Korean labor camps. You'll find a lot of shit on that too. But everybody out here wants to say, slavery here in the U.S. was so bad and horrible. But how about you go and look at the other countries and how many slaves they had? And how many slaves they still have to this day. Not African-American slaves, but they still have slaves to this day. I think Russia has probably about a few million. I think I already said it, but I know Russia still has slaves. Because, it's the labor camp from North Korea. And then to see how the North Korean Underground Railroad. Yeah, it's one that called too. And to see that, it's sad. Because these people are so scared to leave, because if they leave, their family back home gets attacked or killed or put in jail for the rest of their life. And they don't just jail the adults, they jail the kids too. And then to generations. So it's crazy. You sit here and you think, America's so horrible. How about South Africa? What about all the white people down there getting killed every day? By the same thing Black Lives Matter is. People in South Africa are getting killed every day. There's a woman raped and kidnapped every 3 minutes there. Every 24 seconds, there's a white male, or just a white person killed by the government. And if you get caught, you get a warning. You get caught again, another warning. All they do is give you warnings. They don't even do anything. And you think the U.S. is bad. What about the Jews that were enslaved for 400 years? Look in the Bible. 400 years by the Egyptians. And you sit here and think about saying that I have to pay reparations for you being a slave. I didn't do anything. I know I have a Confederate flag shirt, but this is Ray Halleck eat cornbread. It's a flag. It's heritage. I don't agree with slavery. Slavery, I don't agree with it. And, I don't look at this flag as racist. I look at this flag as from the South. And you go, oh, then you support Democrat. No. No. Big difference there, buddy. Big difference. There's a big difference there. No. Been through that one too. Big difference there. But I think I'm going to end it here. I'll make another video some other time, but thank y'all for watching. Please subscribe and like. Leave a comment for any questions, anything you want me to bring up in the next video, or anything like that. And y'all have a great day.